Okay, here with Josh again. We just got done with our 9-hole. We did actually a 9-hole playing lesson today. So early on, one of the things I wanted to work on was that punch cut. So we did a video about that. Actually ended up having that shot a couple more times, which was kind of cool to do, and kind of half pulled it off. So that was cool. So other thing I was working on today was I usually kind of play everything to the right of the flag. Wherever the flag's at, I aim 10 feet right of it. I try to draw it, maybe I pull it a little bit. It's kind of my shot, so I tried to work it from the middle of the green towards the flag. So we were talking a little bit about cuts versus draws, especially off the tee.
Yep.
So I kind of draw most of my clubs except for my driver. My driver tends to want to fade, so your little secret worked for me was to tee it up higher and kind of feel like I'm swinging up on it, and that helped. I actually was hitting some fairways with a draw with the driver, so I like that. Another thing I asked you, I was curious because this helped my game because I kind of the punch cut and plus the draw, some other things we talked about, was when you give a playing lesson, because I know when I give a playing lesson, sometimes the student is expecting you to fix their game, like right there. If we're on the driving range where we can hit a lot of golf balls, we can work on different things, but on the course, you don't really get that opportunity. So trying to fix something that's off on the course is a little bit tough sometimes. So I asked you that question, and you do a scoring system, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, so didn't almost never work on technique on the golf course. It's just not the environment where you're gonna make lasting technical changes anyway. So playing lessons for me are all about understanding where your strokes are, understanding where you're losing shots. The scoring system I used is just very simple. How many shots does it take you to get inside 100 yards? To work on to test kind of your driver and your long game, and then once you're inside 100 yards, how many shots does it then take you get into the hole? And what you see, especially with that kind of 18 handicap, when they do a playing lesson, they'll always love to say that, oh, driver's the problem, and then you do that system, and then you find out that they're taking all sorts of shots with wedges and putter inside the 100 yards. Right. And it just helps them realize where the low-hanging fruit is and where they're losing some shots.
Yeah. So I like that. So I think one of the questions that we reviewed before we started was that, like, what would I take from this? And so that's why I wanted to ask Josh that, because I feel like I can kind of get somebody fixed a little bit on the course, but it is really hard to do. So I like that more mentality, more of this is where you're losing the shots. Let's focus more on game management when we're out there giving a playing lesson. So I'm definitely going to incorporate that more into mine. So that's definitely what I learned from this, for sure, besides a couple shots that I was trying to learn, which you helped me with. And just us kind of talking throughout, like we kind of had a good conversation throughout about how do you hit the shot, how do I hit the shot. So learned a lot today, excited to hit the punch cut in the future. Even the fades was working good today, hit one in tight on the 17th hole. So overall, had a good time out here and enjoyed this playing lesson. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.